Hi everyone, so today we are going to talk about building muscle. Super important. So building muscle is important to maintain longevity. It's not just about being strong, but it's about being able to hold your body up on its own and prevent and reduce injury. And having more muscle also means having a higher metabolism, which means more food. And we all want to eat more food. So don't tell me you don't. Don't tell me you're fine with the way you're eating. Like a lot of people are like, oh no, I would definitely eat more if I could. Yeah, so more muscle, more food, which we love. Now, how do we build muscle? First thing is making sure you're eating enough and you're also eating enough protein. So if you're under eating calorie or protein wise, you're not going to have the building blocks to maintain the muscle you have, let alone grow it and build it. I tend to say at least 100 grams of protein per person. Some people need more, some people need slightly less, but I've never seen anyone need less than 90. And calorie wise is going to depend on your BMR, on your TDEE. It's got a lot of variables, but if you're eating less than like 1,600 calories, you're under eating. So make sure that you're getting at least that 2,000 in. Remember, even the dietary like recommendations and everything included in that for like what we see on the back of things is like based off of a 2,000 calorie diet. Remember that is not the maximum, it is the minimum. So our goal is 2,000 and then we kind of go up and down from there based off of how we feel from that. But remember, 2,000 calories is going to look different if you're eating whole foods versus if you're eating not whole foods. Going to look totally and completely different. So keeping that in mind. Now, once you have the protein and calorie content that you need to start maintaining and building muscle, that's when we would move on to weights. So weightlifting is essential in building muscle. You can build a small amount from calisthenics, so like push-ups, pull-ups, lunges, squats, and glute bridges, those body weight things. It'll get you to a good baseline if you aren't into lifting the heavy things yet. But when you're ready to incorporate weights, you want to make sure that the weight you're lifting is heavy enough for you. So say you're going to do 10 reps and you're going to go for 3 rounds. The last 2 reps, so reps 9 and 10, should be difficult, almost impossible. If you could keep repping that out, so if you can keep going, so say we're doing bicep curls and you get to 10 and you're like, oh, I could keep going, and you get to 20 and you're like, yeah, I could keep going. That weight's too light for you and you need to lift heavier unless you have injury to the area. If there is injury to the area, then absolutely stay at the light, but then you will go for that, 30 rep 3 times instead, or that 40 rep 3 times. You want to go until those last 2 reps are difficult, whatever weight that you're using. I tend to lift heavier because to me that means less reps, more rest. And then I feel like I'm not doing 1,000,001 bicep curls. So as an example for that. As you get stronger, you will continue to kind of up those weights, but it's going to take some time, and it's also going to depend on kind of what's available to you in classes and at home, and what body part we're working. So normally our upper body for women is a little bit weaker than our lower body, so we're going to see lighter weights. We're going to see like 10s and 15s, maybe a 20 if we're doing like a double-handed thing. But with our legs being so strong and our lower body being so strong, normally we're good with 25s for a single, or like double 20s or double 15s, making that a 30 pound for our lower body, because our lower bodies are just stronger, because that's the way that we work. But proper rest also very important for muscle building. Before I go off on a tangent, if we don't rest and recover from tearing the muscle to build more muscle, and yes, that is how that works, then it can never heal and get stronger. So what happens is we have the muscle fiber, we're working it out, so it's tearing and making little micro rips. And then what that does is it regrows the muscle even stronger. It's not gonna do that if we keep doing bicep curls every day. It's not gonna do that. It's different when we're doing calisthenics, such as body weight motions, because again, it will build some, but not a ton. We do want those micro tears in our muscles to be able to grow them. So resting is important. It's why we have rest days, or we have active rest days. Split workouts is another one that people will do. So that's where like day 1, you're doing a back bi workout. Day 2, you're doing lower body. Day 3, you're doing chest, tri, shoulder. So that allows for by the time you get back to back bi, So say you do enjoy working out and you want to work out 6 days a week, you want to work out every day, that's fine. That's when you would see a split. So if you're doing full body, you would want full body, rest day, full body, rest day, full body, rest day, rest day. Because you're going to be using those muscles over and over and over again, you need that rest in between so you're able to do things at the same intensity or at a greater intensity every single time. So back to that split, by the time you get back to back by, which is 2 days later, you're able to just go right back in with the same intensity, if not more, because you had that rest because we're working other body parts on those other days. So that's kind of how that one works. Active recovery days are going to involve your stretching or yoga, your walking, all of that type of thing. So those are what you should be doing on your active or your active rest days. Honestly, you should be doing it daily anyway, just for general health. If you can, getting that 30-minute walk, getting outside, getting in the sun, doing some stretching, a few minutes in the morning or a few minutes at night, or maybe you're taking 20 minutes in the middle of your day to do some yoga, whatever the case may be, is something that you should be doing daily. But if you can't and you're like, I do my 3 workouts a week, then those other 4 days are going to be your active rest days where you are doing those things. Because that is still important to move and get like the blood flow and the lymphatic drainage through your body. So you're able to get out the toxins that come from splitting your muscles apart. And again, allowing them to grow while still feeling like you're doing something. And rest days are not meant to be just like laying on the couch days when it comes to at least physical activity. If you have those days, awesome. Don't feel bad about it. Still important though to be walking and stretching every single day. So if you have any questions on building muscle, comment below, and have a good day, everybody.